But from the state of divisiveness in our country, is there a way to come back from this? Is there, you mentioned too, distrust of the media, distrust of the New York Times specifically, which I think we can also sympathize with. So how do we get past that as a country?
So for one thing, I mean, you did not have a disputed outcome on Tuesday. You had a clear outcome. There were no states that went to a recount. I don't think, maybe some will eventually, but probably not, right? If so, they wouldn't decide the Electoral College. Kamala Harris conceded quickly, which I have to say Donald Trump did not do 4 years ago. But also Trump got like a popular vote win, which I think it's good for the country when you have the popular vote and the Electoral College aligned. He may actually get an outright majority. Will be very close, 50.1 or 50.0 or 49.9, 50.2, somewhere in that range when you project out the remaining states. Look, and we know, okay, so for the first time ever, as of Tuesday, we now know we have only 4 more years of Trump. We've had, for the first time since I think the turn of the 19th century, current 20th, but we've had 3 incumbent parties in a row lose 2016, 2020, 2024. If you made me bet on 2028, I would think maybe this new generation of Democrats in that did well in the midterms, and then people will tire of Trump. He winded up being very unpopular after his first term and lost, right? And so we may get 4 switches in a row, and to me that looks like maybe a healthy democracy, actually.
Yeah, and I was chatting with one of my realtor friends this week, and they said in 2028 we will it'll be the first election in decades that we haven't had a Bush, a Trump, or a Clinton as a candidate.
Yeah, I mean you have this whole Harris was the candidate of Joe Biden's VP, who was Barack Obama's VP. I think, ironically, both of them thought they wouldn't later become the president, and they did, or the nominee, I should say. But no, you have a clean break now. The Clinton legacy is dead, the Bush legacy is dead, the Obama legacy, maybe the more successful one of those, but unless Michelle wants to run, then that's probably dead, right? The Biden legacy is dead, and so they're going to have to regenerate. As for the GOP, I mean, I think they're going to have a hell of a time figuring out who Trump's replacement is. Maybe J.D. Vance might be the front runner now. But 2028 should be an exciting election. Look, I hope to editorialize a bit. I hope Trump is a respecter of norms. I hope people can. I hope he appoints people in his cabinet who are good and effective and patriotic and are looking for the good of the country and not just for Donald Trump. But from the standpoint of how is our democracy doing? I think there were some relieving signs on. And by the way, I need to give not just Trump, but Democrats, or not just Harris, but Democrats by and large, because it was such a convincing result, Democrats had to accept it, and they did by and large. There was not, when I was walking through New York in 2016, when when Clinton lost, right, it was like a bomb had gone off or something. I didn't live in New York after September 11th, but I visited frequently, and even then, months later, right, 24, you go out, woman's serving coffee, seems perfectly happy, and got the workers jackhammering away, and people going out to dinner, and so something about the country, I think people feel like we can't be so politicized all the time, and somehow people found Trump's version of that more persuasive. I think because Trump has this other mode where he can go on a podcast and shoot the shit, or go into McDonald's and serve fries, and has an intuition for things that will just seem funny, and he's got a good comic sensibility. I didn't work for him, but I'm just saying he has some instinct trying to appeal to people, and I hope we'll see more that side of him and less the nasty side of him.
Well, great. Well, on that note, thank you so incredibly much for being here.
Cool.
I was so excited when you said yes to our invitation. Please give me a round of applause.